If you don't like eating insects or 3D printed fake meat, California-style blackouts, and not being able to fly or drive when you want, then you're not going to like the Green New Deal. The author of the new book entitled Green Fraud says the Green New Deal is even worse than you think. Climate skeptic Mark Morano is a best-selling author who has testified before Congress about climate change.
The Green New Deal is not about the climate. It has very little to do with the climate, the environment, the health of the planet. It has everything to do with a progressive ideology using the climate scare to impose their solutions, which is essentially authoritarian government regulations on every aspect of our lives in the name of the climate scare.
The Green New Deal, as introduced by Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Senator Ed Markey in 2019, includes free college, universal health care, and what it calls social justice. AOC calls it a new national, social, industrial, and economic mobilization on a scale not seen since World War II and the New Deal. Morano calls it a Trojan horse for socialism from people who know better than you.
You need our help. We're experts. We studied this. You need to listen to us. And they think rule by expert is the way humans should be living.
The Environmental Protection Agency's own website says our air continues to get cleaner year after year. Statistics also show the number of wildfires is much lower than it was decades ago. Physicist Dr. Steve Koonin, who served in the Obama administration, wrote recently that almost no severe weather event shows any detectable trend. So how is this a so-called climate emergency? Morano says the people behind the Green New Deal love the solutions so much, they need a crisis.
The solutions become more important than the science. In other words, they want the solution so bad that the science must conform to the politics of the desired solution.
And because bovine flatulence is believed to be a major cause of climate change, you'll be eating fewer burgers and more insects. This video of actress Nicole Kidman eating bugs is part of a new push to get Americans used to the idea.
I'm telling you, I'd win Survivor.
The Green New Deal would also dictate what kind of house you could live in, and if you can drive a car. At the core of this is what's called the degrowth movement. Less possessions, less income, less working hours.
If you actually cared about the environment the most, you would do the opposite of what the UN and the Green New Deal want to do. You would want free markets, economic prosperity, technological revolution, and wealth, because those are the cleanest environments.
And get ready for climate lockdowns. Morano says the COVID lockdown was an inspiration to environmental leaders who believe people damage the climate less when they're kept in their homes.
COVID and climate are merging now. COVID lockdowns are going to morph into climate lockdowns because every major climate figure praised the COVID-19 government lockdowns around the world.
Morano says there's even talk among officials of listing climate change as a cause of death.
Under this new scenario, you could die in a fatal car accident, you could die of organ failure or die of cancer, and you could have climate change listed on your death certificate as a cause of death. This would give you a climate change death toll.
And the goal is 100% renewable energy, which is proven to be an invitation for blackouts. The Green New Deal is not law, but it's the inspiration behind a multitude of new government policies. And the cost for the Green New Deal? As much as $93 trillion. Morano says the Green New Deal is not green, new, or a good deal for America. Dale Hurd, CBN News.